Hola.
Hola, buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Camino de Santiago, day 13.
Just out of Burgos.
Just left Burgos.
Yesterday was a hard day.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's talk about yesterday, shall we? How about let's forget about yesterday? It was a long, hard day.
Long slog into Burgos.
Everything hurt. Everybody hurt. Everybody was just dying to get to hotel. We then had a bit of a hotel fiasco. We booked a Marriott, 2 rooms with their, what is it, Bonvoy app?
Yeah.
And that app, when you select a hotel, you select 2 rooms. If there aren't 2 rooms available, it automatically selects another hotel for you. And if you're not watching that, you book 2 rooms in a completely different hotel. So,
We're 50 miles away.
we booked 2 rooms in a hotel that was an hour away by car. So, fortunately we were able to cancel those reservations. The Marriott that we did get to stay in only had 1 room, and that was only due to a last-minute cancellation. So, that 1 room only had 1 bed, and they wouldn't let 4 of us sleep in there. So, Jenna and Numi, hola. Jenna and Numi had to book a hotel elsewhere, which they did very, very quickly, very easily, and they got a taxi to get over to that. It ended up only being maybe a kilometer or 2 away, so it was pretty close. But it was on the other side of, well, the downtown area. So, yeah, we talked and debated and thought about taking a 0 day yesterday afternoon, and the hotel was able to confirm that we could stay another night. But we talked with Numi and Jenna via WhatsApp, decided that maybe we just get a little bit of a late start and maybe not go so far, but kind of keep going
so
rather
fast, not go so far.
yeah, rather than doing a 0. Maybe we just do a light day.
We soak our wounds, massage our wounds, sleep on it, and then we feel better. We're like, oh yeah, we can walk again.
Yeah, so
and that's today. Yeah.
plus it was supposed to rain, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch last night. It didn't rain in town at all. You can tell it rained out here because the trail's all wet.
It's only supposed to be a high of like 52 today, so it's really cool. It's going to be nice.
It's going to be a good day for walking.
And no
I
rain.
can't tell which way to go here.
Right here.
Do you see a? Oh,
Yeah.
there's an arrow. Okay.
So, Burgos is a beautiful city.
It was a fantastic city. I went out and walked a little bit last night. Needed to go find some arnica cream and a couple of other things. And got that pretty much taken care of. Got to wander around, and unfortunately I didn't have my camera, so I didn't get to film any of it.
The railroad tracks right now.
So we decided to coordinate and meet up in front of the giant cathedral this morning at 7:30. So we got there about 7:20, 7:25. It was cold, windy. We waited 7:40, texted, and they said they were on their way. So we told them we'd go ahead and start walking. We'd walk slow and we'd wait for them. We did. We walked slow, stopped at a little cafe, got some breakfast, and no Numi, no Jenna. So we're texting again. It turns out they got turned around in the city but they sound like they got back on the path. Right now they are about 10 to 15 minutes behind us, I think.
If they don't stop again.
If they don't stop again. We're just kind of taking it easy, moving slow, but we know they're on the path, they're on their way, they're in good shape, so all is well. And I guess that's it. Hola! Just in case anyone was worried, Jenna and Numi caught up to us. We stopped at a cafe a couple of towns back, had second breakfast, and were able to text message back and forth. And we waited for them, they caught up. Everything's good. They had a little breakfast, and the group's together again. About 12:45 now. We're still moving quite slow. Got about 4 or 5K yet to go to get to Hornillos, which I think where we're going to stop for today. Kind of a short day. Nice cool weather. It's been a good day so far. We've been walking uphill for over an hour now. I think we finally crested the climb. It looks like we walk along this mesa for a while. I think we drop down into Hornillos. At least I hope it's downhill, because there's no sign of it. It shouldn't be more than just a few K away. Nice views all the way around. So we're officially at the beginning of the meseta, I believe. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of this for the next week or so. It's a little before 2 p.m. walking into Hornillos del Camino. We're hoping we can stay here tonight. We've got no reservations. They've got only a few albergues. The two that I tried to reserve, one of them got back to me and said they were full. The other one never got back. So, don't know what we're going to get, if anything. So we made it to the village of Hontanas. Hontanas is about a 30-kilometer walk from where we started in Burgos. We didn't do it exactly how we had intended. We actually planned on just walking to a smaller village that was closer. We were only going to do about a 15K walk, and we did that, and it was okay, it was fine, but when we got there, and no beds, every place was full. We went to, I tried to reserve beds that morning. I emailed, tried to call, tried to email. I only had one albergue get back to me, and they said they were already full. So we went for it, and we got there, and we walked from albergue to albergue to albergue to albergue to the municipal, to the church, and they aren't letting anybody sleep in the church anymore. Apparently, things are just getting too stupid. People are getting too stupid, so they stopped letting people stay in the church there. So we ended up going to a little restaurant there, grabbing a little bite to eat, and calling for a taxi. And we got a taxi ride. 4 of us were able to ride in the car. He had plenty of room in the trunks for all our packs, and he gave us a ride to Hontanas. Hontanas is another 15K. It's 40K by car. It's a roundabout route to get here. Dropped us off here, and yeah, so we're here. We're not planning on going back to Hornillos to walk the extra 15K back to Hontanas. We're just going to go ahead and just go with what we were dealt and drive on. And next plan we've got 4 beds reserved at another town that's about, I think, 12 or 13 miles away. It's not too far. It's supposed to be kind of crummy weather tomorrow, and it sounds like there's a pretty steep hill climb in the middle, so we figured we'd go for a short day and not overextend ourselves and reserve beds in a place where we may not be able to reach. So we went for the safer route, a little bit shorter route. A little frustrating. Not really liking this game. It's a game that's been going on since day one, and it's only getting worse because as we move further in, the different groups are mixing together. So, the people that are in our room now, I don't recognize anybody. They were not with the people that we started with. So they either started later, started earlier, started in a different place. It's hard to say, but everybody's blending together now, and it's just this big, long stream of humanity going from end to end, basically, from Saint-Jean or wherever anybody starts to the end. So I think it's going to be a constant stream of just calling ahead or emailing ahead to try to get beds. So there is absolutely no getting out of the fact that you absolutely need technology. You need phones, you need cellular connections, you need data connections out here, regardless of what you're doing. It's too crowded, and there just isn't the infrastructure. I mean, you saw the roof lines. This is a very small village, and they're almost completely full as well. So anyway, that's where we are, that's what we're doing, and we'll start again tomorrow.